Quiet, darling, I'm sorry I woke you.
No.
Go back to sleep. Got 20 more minutes.
No. It's all right. I was dreaming of Edmund. Only was all mixed up with Patrick serving Mass. And he was frightened because he was late and he couldn't find Father McShane, and I couldn't help him.
Well, that's what comes of talking about Edmund's funeral to Jill last night. And worrying about Patrick and Faith before you went to bed yourself.
I suppose. A sad dream. But right in the middle, under Patrick's cassock, was those terrible old tennis shoes that he always wore with the holes in the toes.
Just like old times.
Yes, I can see since the Annunciata comes straight after me, after 9 o'clock Mass with a flare in her eye, and I knew what she was going to do. Mrs. Ryan, she'd say, you've got to be responsible. If Patrick isn't, get him to the vestry with black lace shoes properly shined. Oh, dear, I certainly had mixed feelings about that woman. God rest her soul.
I sometimes wonder if it wasn't our own kids that drove her to an early grave.
Well, that's very possible. They certainly tried hard enough. Though I'm sorry that she didn't persevere until the other generation was on tap. I mean, little John, of course. Gillian would have sent Edmund to Montessori. Isn't it amazing how it always gets back to him?
Yeah. Oh, darling, I want you to feel better.
Oh, John, thank you, dear, but I'm all right. Truly, I am.
I was lying here thinking about something you might like. It's been on my mind for a while, but I don't know. It took me until now to be able to think about handling it.
Handle what, John?
Well, now, look, I've been thinking a lot about the idea of the Caleri farm having to go for taxes. Now, from Annie's first letter, I knew we couldn't let that happen. We mustn't let that happen. It's just that it wasn't until now I figured out how to do it.
John.
Well, look, we're pretty sure the place, well, will be able to pay its own way if Maggie and Red can make the place a working farm again,
That's true, but where on earth would all that money come from?
Suppose it came from us. Suppose I advanced them the money.
John?
Me. Or rather, us.
Where would we get that kind of money?
Well, we have it. We sort of have it.
$70,000?
Yes, we do. After a fashion. Now, we've got about $30,000 in negotiable stocks and bonds. Now, I'm taking $20,000 of that, borrowing $50,000 against this building. Now, the way real estate prices have been going the last year, this place and all the equipment are worth 3 times that. And that'd still leave us $10,000 as a kind of a cushion. I can't see that we're able to need more than that right now.
No, the children are through school.
Yeah, right, they are, thank God. And in case of an accident, we've more insurance than brains, plus a son in the family, and a son who's a doctor, and a lawyer.
Oh, but John, all that money, and to borrow when the mortgage just has 3 more years to go on.
2.5. But it isn't as though I was taking the money and going to Las Vegas. I'd think of it as an investment in the family. Now, when have we ever spent any real money except on the kids and on the family future? Of course, this is the extended family, but the principle is the same. And it's still a loan, lady. Maggie and Red will pay us back about the time we need the money ourselves. And lastly, and most important to me, make you happy. I want to do this.
John, thank you. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
From the
You're
bottom
welcome.
of my heart, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Oh, shall I go tell Annie?
Well, I think you better.
Oh, I think so. And Barry. I'm here. Oh, darling, I'm sorry to wake you, but it's all right. There's nothing wrong. Forgive me for waking you, but it's just so grand.
Merciful heaven, what?
Wait, now let me just sort of get my sense about me so that I can make sense of all of this. John just woke up and he had the most splendid idea. He wants to use some of our investments, not all of them, mind you, so we're still protected, and to borrow money on this building and to lend the $70,000 to you and Maggie and Redmond so you can pay the back taxes on the old place and turn it into a working farm. Do you understand?
I do.
Oh, Annie. I mean, you'll be able to put the repairs into the house and put plumbing, electricity, and insulate the roof, and then fix the fences, and have grain in the barn, and wheat and potatoes in the fields, and then you can go and live with the children, with Maggie and Redmond, and plant mother's roses around the door. And then the place would be for Maggie, and then after her for Sean and Catherine. Oh, it's going to be safe, darling. It's going to be all right.
I can't believe it.
It's true, it's true.
Oh, but Maeve, he mustn't. It's too much of a risk.
Oh, shh, it's no risk at all. You could plant a button in that soil and come up with an overcoat. You know you could. It's that fertile. And then the worst comes to worst, you'll have us on your doorstep, that's all. The indigent poor. How's that? Oh, please say yes. John wants it so badly. And it's the only way, the only answer that I can see.
Oh.
Yes?
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank God. Well, now, I'd better get myself dressed and go and thank John Ryan.
Morning.
Oh, hi. Good morning to the two of you. You're up and about early this morning. Hey, pull up a chair. I'll share some of my breakfast with you.
Oh, I wanted to talk to you before your folks are around. Listen, you go ahead. Mary fed us downtown.
Oh, look, there's too much here for one. Huh. Scrambled eggs is about the only thing I can make. Don't let your old man speak for you. Would you like a little toast or some muffins? I know. How about a piece of bacon? Look at that.
Girl, what this child needs is a little more assertiveness training.
Oh, listen, can't have too much of that. But the trick is to learn how to be assertive without being a pain at the same time. When you learn how to do that, Ryan, will you tell me?
Your mother knows how to do that.
Yeah, I guess she does.
How is she,
Haven't seen anybody yet. For a change, I'm the first one up in the house this morning. Coffee?
Oh, please.
I know she's still very worried about Edmund, though. It was a nice thing, Ryan, you to come visit your Gram today.
So, have you heard from Ethel since we left there last night?
Yeah. She's got a headache. Her nose is swollen. She's furious that those guys came up behind her in the dark in her own neighborhood doing something like that. She wants to meet with Pyle this evening.
Have you had some more thoughts about that?
Yeah?
And?
I'd like to meet with Pyle, too.
Oh, will you listen carefully one more time to why I think that's a rotten idea? Okay. As an unofficial representative of your brother, your United States Senator, you help his neighborhood task force leader organize a rent strike in 5 buildings that are badly managed by C&P Realty, right?
Right.
You get a threatening note, Okay, this may only be a scare tactic, but I have my doubts. I go along with you to check out the situation, maybe to write a column, and to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Shut up. Things change radically for me when the head of the task force is mugged. Now, to me, this says only one thing.
Yeah, that we're right, that C&P Realty is afraid our rent strike's going to be successful.
I cannot imagine anybody in their right mind threatening and mugging representatives of Frank Ryan for rent on 5 crummy buildings. It says to me that C&P Realty is more than meets the eye. And for the sake of the tenants and everybody else, you just better slow down until we find out what it is.
Slow down?
Cool it. Let the cops and the DA find out who and what C&P Realty is.
And what happens to those people up in the 5 buildings?
Well, let the police and the housing authority take care of it.
Jack, people have been known to freeze to death in buildings like that before the building department and the police have ever done a thing about it.
You don't know that.
Oh, I do, Jack. It's fact. Now, I think that we ought to go and talk to Mr. Pyle, tell him firmly but quietly that he hasn't scared us off, that we're going to go on with this rent strike. And if anybody else is threatened or harassed in any way, that he's going to read about it in the newspapers. Now, it seems to me that that ought to slow him down. And if C&P Realty is really into something heavy, it seems the most intelligent thing for him to do would be to give the tenants everything they're entitled to and avoid the bad publicity.
Oh, sure. Sure, but you've already rocked his boat. Yeah. And so now he's already given you the indication that somebody's going to get hurt unless you back off and leave him alone.
This is Jack Finelli, crusading columnist.
Come on, I'm not going to get hurt. And if you're lucky, neither will you. But what about Dorothy and Ethel and Bill and the rest of the tenants up in those buildings? They're just so many sitting ducks, huh? I'm not saying to abandon them. I'm only suggesting that you consider their safety while you're trying to help them. Now, when I know that a column on C&P Realty will help Ethel and her friends, I'll write it. But if there is any chance that it's going to make things worse for them, I will not write it.
I think that's a very self-protective and conservative position.
Any responsible journalist would agree.
Well, I think we ought to find out how Wes Leonard feels about this.
I said responsible.
Wes? Wes?
Hello?
Are you asleep?
No, I'm listening to my Don Hole collection.
Well, wake up.
Why should I?
Because this is Siobhan Ryan, and I think I'm ready to forgive you, maybe.
Well, Siobhan.
I think that I ought to thank you for all the flowers you sent. They're beautiful. And the clippings and the books and your notes were very funny.
Well, I'm glad you finally noticed. Oh, whoa, go.
Well, what's the matter?
I think my head is falling off. What time is it?
It's
What
late.
is this? Oh, that's not funny.
Look, Wes, I'm really sorry that I woke you up. I've been up since 7 myself, but I wanted to catch you before you got to the office. Anyway, you've got to be up and dressed by tonight or you won't be able to make the meeting on time.
What meeting?
The meeting to which you're going with me to try and do penance and wend your way back into my favor.
Oh, but it's so cold out there. Why don't we just meet here?
Well, I don't think so, Wes.
No, you're wonderful, but you're so negative. All right, tell me about this meeting.
Well, it's with a representative of a real estate company who is withholding heat and hot water from 5 buildings up here in Riverside.
Wait, Siobhan, I'm not an activist. Especially when I have a hangover, I'm not an activist. Think of another penance.
This is it. This is your only chance.
Tough.
Oh, sometimes. Other times I can be really wonderful, like you said, Wes, and I'd really prefer to be wonderful. It's
How
up to
long?
you.
How long do I have to decide?
15 seconds.
Well, now, do you just want my fascinating presence to enhance this meeting, or am I supposed to write something about it?
Both?
Well, no promises about the column. But I'll size things out, see what I think.
You'll be there?
Oh, could I ever turn you down? But listen, I think we should get together real soon and talk about this thing.
Great, great. Ryan's bar, 3 o'clock.
Oh, can't you do better than that?
No, take it or leave it.
Tough. Merciless. Almost uncompromising.
Oh, not always, Wes.
What does that mean?
Come up here later, I'll tell you about it. Thanks a lot. Bye. He's gonna come at 3 o'clock, and he's gonna come to the meeting, too.
Well, whoopee. Do me a favor, will you? Talk to Bob, Frank.
I already did. Bob's in town, and he's gonna stop by here on his way to the airport. I think I'll tell him the situation as I see it, and I will truly be guided by his advice. I hope. Is that better?
Little.
Jack, will you stick around?
You bet.
John! Oh, John, I don't know how to thank you for a thing like this.
Well, you don't have to say anything at all. You just go home and do what you have to do. We'll come see you in the summer.
Would you do that?
We will. We will.
Well, what you're doing now is preserving something that's part of us and who we are. The thing that I love best, most truly in the whole world. I'd say it was a blessed day for the whole Caleri clan when John Ryan first appeared in Skibbereen. Oh. Well, now you'd better excuse me, and I'll go and put the kettle on for a cup of tea.
Oh, John. Thank you. Thank you.
When the world is too much with me, I've a special place to go through the meadows of my memories, fresh and green, to a place that never changes, where my heart is light again, when I'm traveling the road to Skibbereen. Going on down the years, through the patchwork fields of childhood, past the streams like running tears on a road that goes forever, long as memories unwind. Home never changes in your mind. Now the peat fire's softly glowing, there's a kettle on the hob, and my mother waits beside the old red door. Morning sun spills in the window on a table set for tea, and the youngest child is playing on the floor. Going
Don't you worry about it anymore. Everything's gonna be fine.
What if you could change your past? Erica does, every week, because sometimes the only way to move forward is to go back. A new original primetime drama, Being Erica, Thursdays at 10 on SoapNet.